And let's get into it. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so in the top left, we have a StarCraft 1 Terran player. I actually don't know who exactly is playing against MaxPax here. And in the bottom right, we have MaxPax, of course, one of the strongest Protoss in StarCraft 2. And he is going to be playing StarCraft 2 Protoss against one of each race. One of each race here for the StarCraft 1 players. So, anyways, you know, as far as StarCraft 1 versus StarCraft 2 goes, you know, there have been some more matches popping up. I know that people are putting together some more stuff. People are really excited about it still, which is really cool because I thought it would die down quite a bit. And maybe it's not as exciting as like day one or something, but a lot of people are still really interested in it. I think it is good. I think it is really interesting still. Although the vast majority of the games that I have seen and I have casted, the StarCraft 2 races have pretty much dominated. I've mentioned before, I do think that it comes down to if you want to win with the StarCraft 1 races, you have to play a more turtled approach that utilizes splash damage because you simply do not have the economy advantages or the mobility advantages of the StarCraft 2 races. That's where they really are ahead. Way, way, way more mobility and a much better economy. You know, with those macro mechanics, of course. StarCraft 1 doesn't have mules, doesn't have larva inject, doesn't have chrono boost. So those are all kind of issues. Anyways, Nexus going down here for MaxPax. You know, MaxPax is really young, so I'm not sure if he actually ended up ever playing StarCraft 1. Yeah, I'd actually be kind of surprised if he had. Now, you see a full wall there from our Terran player, and he is going into double factory. So, 2 factory here. This is actually an opener that I've tried quite a bit against Protoss, and I think it's like okay. I think you can go double factory vultures and do all right with it, especially if your opponent hasn't played against it quite a bit, right? One of the big things is that vultures deal 10 damage to stalkers, right? So this is one of the things in StarCraft 1. The way that the vulture is balanced is it has concussive damage. So that means full damage against light units, like small units, for its 20 damage. Half damage against medium units. There aren't that many medium units. And then quarter damage against large units. So, for instance, in StarCraft 1, you know, most of the things you're playing against are large units, like siege tanks, like dragoons, stuff like that. And so those take 5 damage only after shields are killed off. But with stalkers taking 10 damage, vultures can actually fight stalkers to a certain degree. The stalkers are still a little bit better against them than they are against the stalkers, but it's like much more doable. So we see speed and mines both on the way here. The vulture going to easily push back this adept. Adept's not going to have much of a chance here against the vulture. And you can see he gets it very, very low before it shades out. Blink is on the way. And I think basically as you get your speed upgrade done, you're going to want to move out here pretty quickly. Now, MaxPax making a little bit of a wall. That is definitely very important. Robo coming up. We don't see a shield battery yet, but he might need it. 5 vultures could break through that for sure. He is going to have mines as well. Okay, gonna go ahead and take down 1. I'm a little bit surprised that he's moving in at 3. Maybe the timing's good because of warp gain and everything, but anyways, does start laying a few mines down here. That is actually one of the powers of Brood War as well. You can cast a ton of mines at once. Here you have to do each one individually, which is a little bit annoying, but lays a ton of mines on. Oh god, MaxPax's in a lot of trouble here. Don't know how much he's played against vultures in his life, just walking through the mines. Wow. Yeah, not a lot of experience, it seems. Oh my god, he's super, super dead. Dude, that is so much damage. He's like warping in on top of mines and whatnot. Every probe going down. GG. All right, well, MaxPax gets cleaned up. That was pretty one-sided. You can kind of tell he doesn't... like, that must have been his first game against Terran. Because Like, you have to respect the Vulture. That's like the one thing you really have to expect in StarCraft 1 versus StarCraft 2 when you're playing against StarCraft 1 Terran is the power of the Vulture.